We are building the Philippines. Welcome to our home.
Hello everyone!
Hi guys, today we're going to go over our very first monthly spend video. What we did for the month of July is keep track of all our expenditures throughout the month.
Yes, we did. And every time we go shopping, I would save the receipt. And if we stop by to get our fruit and vegetables, since I don't buy my vegetable at Robinson because I found them a little more expensive. So they don't give out receipts at the market. So I would just write it down in our ledger.
Yeah. What we did was we kept the ledger all month and just kept track of costs. So, other than our house build costs, the most frequent question we get is how much does it cost to live in the Philippines? Basically, your month-to-month spend. So that's why we are doing this video, just to try to show you how much money we spend. Now there is a ton of budget videos out there.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them. So ours hopefully will be a little bit unique because it's tied to our home. Many of the budget videos are people here that rent, and they just go through and show you guys how much it costs if you're looking to come to the Philippines. As you guys know, our channel's a little different. We attract more of couples looking to buy land and build a house, or move here and buy an existing house and more than likely renovate it. So I think that our monthly spend would dial in more closely to those folks.
Yes.
So we're doing this for you guys. We had a little fun doing it. Every time we go out and spend something, we'd say, hey, we got to write this down. We can't forget. So we went ahead and did that for you. So another thing that we want to discuss with you guys when it comes to monthly budget is you guys got to have emergency fund. So many people who contact us said, hey, I have a retirement or I have a Social Security and I get so much per month. Can I live on that amount? We get that question a lot.
Yes, you can, but you need to think about emergency, guys.
Yeah.
But like, what if you come here and you don't like being here, and you want to go back to where you came from? You need to have that, emergency fund.
That's a good point. A real good point. And you also have to think about medical. Are you going to budget medical insurance, or are you going to be self-insured like Wilma and I? So you need a medical fund. If you think you could just move here with a fixed retirement, and then say, God forbid, something happens,
Yes.
You have a heart attack or a stroke, or you get in a motorcycle accident and you get a bill of, say, 500,000 pesos, just for example, at the hospital expects you to pay that up front. So you need to have a nest egg as well as an income. Very, very important. So I just want to explain that to you, because we're going to go over our monthly spend, and I think you're going to be surprised. But if you only have that much per month, we would not recommend you to try to make it here on that little. You need to have, like Wilma said, that emergency fund. Very, very important. And you need to do your research and see how much you're comfortable with having set aside. Because again, this is a pay-as-you-go society. And, I always think about medical.
Oh, well, most definitely, because you never know. You never know, guys.
You never know what's going to happen. So have that in the back of your mind as well as we go through our numbers. So let's get to it. All right, so let's get into the numbers. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so I have my notes, guys. So this is in no particular order, but I do want to start out by saying rent is zero.
Yes.
We own the home outright. You guys know that. We have no rent. So I will say, over the last couple of years, rent in this area and probably all over the Philippines has gone up. Back a couple years ago, you get a decent size house, couple of bedrooms, for like $300. That's very hard to find now. Now you see rent $400, $500, $600 a month.
Yes.
So definitely rent has gone up.
Yeah.
So you guys got to think that through as well. As rent goes up, you know, obviously your budget's going to get tighter and tighter. So rent, zero. Feels good. All right, so we're going to do the biggest expenditure. And what do you think it is? Food.
Food.
Food is the biggest expenditure. Wilma and I basically buy what we want. We don't skimp. I mean, we don't obviously go out and buy very expensive steaks and things like that.
No.
That we don't do. But basically we buy what we want. So our total cost for food, and let me explain it. We went to Robinson Supermarket 3 times. We also went to the local fruit and vegetable stand a few times,
yes.
throughout the month. And then bakery as well to get some breads and things like that. So the total expenditure was 23,040 pesos or $383 for the month of July. That was our biggest expenditure. Now, I did break down our ice cream budget.
Your ice cream.
My ice cream budget. So I eat a lot of ice cream. You know, a lot of guys drink a lot of beer, a lot of liquor. My vice is ice cream. It is what it is. So we spent $2,528
For ice cream.
for ice cream, which is $46 for ice cream for the month. Not good. So next up is our electric. Our electric bill, which is very surprising. When we sit and talk to our friends and we talk about how much money we spend on electric, they always say, wow, that's so low. But the numbers are the numbers. For the month of July, we spent 4,387 pesos for electric, or that's just around $80, a little bit less than $80. And that's for the entire house. That's for the pool pump running, everything.
Yes.
So we do not use a lot of electricity. We just don't.
Yeah, we don't turn on our AC because it's cooler up here. We don't even use our AC at nighttime.
Yeah.
We just have the fan.
Yeah, and that's a big savings right there. You know, I talked to some other people and they're like, well, I use 15,000 pesos a month for electric. And I'm like, well, you run air cons. And they say, yeah, I have a couple air cons running, especially all night. That's where the money's going.
Yes.
So consider that. Consider elevation. We're 639 meters above sea level. The closer you get to sea level, the hotter it gets.
It's hot, yeah.
And you're just going to have to run your air cons more and more. Okay? I did buy allergy medicine.
Yeah.
So I went and bought 1,800 pesos worth of allergy medicine. I have bad allergies, and that's the only medicine that I take. Now that's 4 months worth of medicine. Even though I bought it in July, I won't have to buy it for 4 months.
Yes.
So you won't see that on any subsequent budget videos if we continue to do them or not.
Yes.
For 4 months. So 4 months worth of my allergy medicine, 1,800 pesos, or just under $33. Next up is water.
Our water bills is the biggest one, huh?
Yeah, 35 pesos, unlimited use, 64 cents. So we have very good water here. It comes out of 3 actual lakes, freshwater lakes that comes out of the top of the mountain. It's spring water. Everybody around here drinks the water. We do not. We do buy bottled water, but it's 35 pesos or 64 cents a month, unlimited use. Our phone, we have 2 phones.
Yes.
And we have both load to make phone calls and text, unlimited phone calls and text. And also, I believe it's like 8 gigabyte each phone for Wi-Fi. So when we're out and about, we can get Wi-Fi. Or if our Wi-Fi is out here, I can switch over to mobile and get some service up here. So combined, both phones is 500 pesos per month or $9. Laundry.
Yes.
A lot of people talk about laundry and about how come we don't have a washing machine. We were going to have one, but we got so used to using the laundry service. It's so convenient. They wash it for you, they dry it, they fold it, they shrink wrap it. It's usually done in 24 hours or less. So our expenditure was 572 pesos or $10.40 for the month. And even if you have a washing machine here, dryers are very hard to find, if at all. So you still would have to hang in the laundry and then wait for it to dry and then fold the laundry. We're not about that. It's just cheaper just to have somebody do it. You can tell $10.40 per month. Internet, we're very lucky up here to have actual fiber.
Fiber line.
It's a globe line that comes up. Works very good. We average between 70 and 100 Mbps per, Mbps. Works very well. Netflix, YouTube, we don't have any buffering. And lately it's been pretty good. So we're crossing our fingers there. That's 2,000 pesos per month or $36.50. Propane.
Yeah, propane is unique because you don't use it in 1 month. It lasts at least 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months. So you guys know we have 3 bottles of propane, and we bought 1 bottle, 960 pesos or $17.50. And like Wilma said, that lasts about 3 or 4 months.
Yes.
So the cost was into July, but we shouldn't have to buy any more propane unless the other bottles go out.
Yeah.
But that bottle will last us 3 or 4 months. Next up is all the fuel.
Yes.
So our truck, we spent 2,800 pesos on diesel. We did spend 200 pesos. We topped off the scooter. Just trying to spend money. Topped it off, and we haven't got gas in our scooter. I'm going to say 4 months.
Yeah, you don't drive it.
We don't drive it that much, and it gets unbelievable gas mileage. So we spent 200 pesos just to top it off, and we probably won't get fuel for 3 or 4 months for the scooter. And then the generator surprised us a little bit because of that typhoon that went through.
Yeah.
We were losing power there for a week. Basically every day.
Off and on, every day.
Every day. So we use the generator quite a bit. So I think our average is going to be about a half a tank a month, which is 500 pesos. But we spent 2,000 pesos in the month of July for gasoline to keep our refrigerator and to keep the electricity going during those brownouts. So another reason to have solar. And we're getting closer. So if you add all the fuel up, it's 5,860 pesos or $106.50 for total diesel for the truck, gas for the scooter, and gasoline for the generator. So now dinner out.
Dinner out, yeah.
Yeah, dinner out.
We don't do that a lot.
No, once a week.
Yeah, at least once a week, or sometimes we go 10 days.
Yeah. Well, that's another point, guys. If you're renting, you're probably going to have a pretty small kitchen. If you're Airbnb-ing it or something like that, you're probably going to go out to dinner a lot. So you're going to spend more money. Well, when you have a house and a kitchen like this and a great cook, you eat at home more, and it makes sense. You know the ingredients, it tastes better. But yet we do like to go out. So we typically go out once a week. That's typically out to dinner. So the month of July, we did go out 4 times.
4 times.
So that's once a week. We spent 5,197 pesos, or $94.50 for 4 dinners out. Pretty reasonable.
Yes.
So if you total all that together, so drum roll, we spent 46,879 pesos, and we're using the same exchange rate of 55. That's $852 spent for the month.
Yes, that's
That's-
our expense.
That's our
So,
expense.
It's the way we live.
That's a good point.
You know.
Obviously, if you go out to dinner a lot,
Yeah.
or we're not drinkers, so when we go out to dinner, we normally order a soda or sometimes just a water, and then an appetizer and a meal. So if you're a big drinker or you're going out partying all the time, obviously you're going to spend more money. If you're doing a lot of traveling,
Traveling's
you got to
probably
rent a
hard.
motorbike because you don't have a motorbike. There's a lot of different ways where you can spend a lot more. And we see budget videos where people say they spend $2,000 to $2,500 a month. And then Wilma and I look and say, that's a lot of money. They're really spending a lot of money. And it could be that they have higher rent, they're renting a motorbike, they're going out to dinner all the time. Maybe they drink a lot of alcohol, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
they're spending a lot of money. But we don't. And
Yeah, we stayed at home most of the time. Plus, we do a lot of project here and gardening, and we just pretty much just hang out at home and
Enjoy our pool.
enjoy our pool and enjoy the views. So guys, this is just our our cost monthly. This is our cost. That's how much we spend for
Right.
the month of July.
month of July, 46,879, $852. So I hope that helps you guys a little bit, kind of dialing in what it costs for us to operate this home. Now, obviously, when we do projects, if we add more solar lights, or if we buy a Baha'i Kubo, or when we put solar eventually on the roof, our monthly spend will spike for that particular month. But this is just the core living expenses. And like I said, Wilma and I don't skip. When we go shopping, you can see that's the biggest expense of 23,000 pesos, then add in the 2,800 pesos for ice cream. We don't skimp on food. So we buy what we want, we eat what we want, and we enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
You can live here in the Philippines relatively cheaply. So I hope that helps you guys. Comment below what you think. If you live in the Philippines and if you'd like to share what your monthly expenses are, that would be great for us to see as well. And we'll talk to you guys later. Take care.